The actual name, Garden of Hope, and because of its relation with the church, that our agency could be a garden where hope is produced. So one of the things that really helped me to appreciate the spiritual, physical, social, and emotional needs of people was my work in the jail. And doing that work, and I was there for 16 years as a bivocational pastor, and I was really impacted and influenced by that work and all of the various issues that I saw in the men and women I had opportunity to minister to and to administer programs. And so I got a front row seat. And so that work in the jail with the sheriff's office was a real education for me, but not just an education, it really influenced the way I approached ministry.
My name is Cheryl and Cheryl.
My name is Lisa Marie Haynes.
My name is David Boone.
Alton Drew.
I had a welfare fraud charge.
My past is I went to prison for 20-some years for espionage.
In my past, I was addicted to substance, alcohol, crack, ended up getting incarcerated.
7 years, I was a recovering addict, and I hit rock bottom.
I am currently in this Stanhope House. I needed help. I needed permanent housing, and where I wasn't good.
I was arrested in Alexandria, and I was released to this area, but I don't know, just because of where I was tried and convicted. So I really knew nothing about Norfolk until I got here. I had no family or support.
I had no place to live, and I was tired of being tired. And being a recovering addict, it was hard for me because I had to get on the program to seek help. They referred me to the Stanhope House because the stability, that was part of my goals of my recovery, to get some stability.
In my release, I heard about a program called Second Chance, that they had a house called Harbor House that I went and applied for, and I was accepted and got in the house.
Thanks to the help of a lot of people, they got me into Harbor House.
I had family, but they couldn't help me. I was telling one of the former people that was in the house, it was strangers that reached out to me, that came to me and offered to help when I didn't have anything to eat. My ram in the bush was Miss Felicia Williams, because she pushed me and she said, "You can do it, you have to work hard." She told me, she said, "I'm not gonna work harder than you."
I was very fortunate. The programs that are actually pretty comprehensive. I found that the doors really don't open very much. In my case, it was compounded by my age. I was 67 when I got out, or almost 67. And so being a 67-year-old felon with no family support, that's makes it rough. Nobody wanted to hire a 67-year-old man for even anything. And I was lucky enough to find somebody who was also at the halfway house with me, who was from Norfolk or Virginia Beach, and he knew people, and he got hired on and brought me with me into painting as a residential commercial painter.
In the program, the Second Chance Harbor House, you got structure. You have to work. You got a curfew. There's certain rules and regulations that you just had to abide by. 0 tolerance for a substance. Because of the structure, it gave me a new look at life.
I was honest with myself, and I did whatever it was it took for me to do to stay clean. That's how Stanhope House got into play. And I went through the drug programs. I've been clean now today for 7 years.
If I hadn't received help from a whole lot of people who did things that they weren't obligated to do. There's stuff that you are required to do to help someone, and then there's stuff that you can do to help someone. Without that extra help, I might be in a whole different place right now.
I often think about it from time to time where I was and where I'm at now. And I don't question it. I just say I thank God first for getting here, because without him, I couldn't have did it, and I know I couldn't.
The Stanhope House not only impacted my life while I was there, when I moved out, they still came to my aid. I'm living in one of the new apartments they just built. I just feel good that God just brought me through. And I just thank the Lord today that I'm still here.
I am grateful that I still have a place to stay, and I don't have to worry about my next meal. I don't have to worry about my job. My job is secure. And I don't have the same worries that I had before I came into the house. I don't have to settle for anything. And I didn't understand that at first, but they didn't give up on me. They had resources. You know, I took advantage of them. And if you don't take advantage of the stepping stones, it's because you didn't want it.